Hello, I'm Tim Bradley. Welcome to my conversation with Sarah Sutton. I did this interview at the Bournemouth Film and Comic Con, which took place at the Bournemouth International Centre on the 29th of August 2015. I asked Sarah during a signing session if we could do this interview, and she said yes, which I was very pleased about. I asked Sarah 5 questions, and the interview itself runs at about 9 minutes 28 seconds. This is my first interview with a Doctor Who star, so I do apologise for any shortcomings that may happen in this interview. The sound quality may vary, and I know that I've got a big laugh, so I do apologise for that. Sarah made me laugh during the interview, so I do apologise if you find my laughter a bit disconcerting. There were 2 interruptions during the interview. There was a Planet of the Apes character that walked past, and there was a Star Trooper from Star Wars who walked past. But aside from that, aside from these interruptions, the interview went very well. Just to point out, the Keeper Traken, when I said that the Keeper Traken was by John Dorney, I meant to say that it was by Johnny Byrne. I don't know why I said John Dorney. That was a mistake, so I do apologise for that. But aside from that, everything else in the interview went very well. So I hope you enjoy this conversation with Sarah Sutton by me. Enjoy! Hello, this is Tim Bradley. I'm here in Bournemouth, and I'm chatting to Sarah Sutton, who plays Nyssa in Doctor Who. Hello, Sarah.
Hi, Tim.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
Yes, fine, thanks. Yes. You enjoying Bournemouth at the
I
moment?
am, very much. I haven't seen much of Bournemouth. I caught a glimpse of the sea this morning.
Yes.
Here.
So have I. This is the first time I've been to Bournemouth, so yeah, quite amazing. I'll have to go to the pier later on.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, but anyway, I wanted to ask you first, Sarah, would you like the Big Finish audios turned into TV stories?
I think some of them would make fantastic TV stories.
Yes.
The thing about the Big Finish, though, is that because there's no restrictions on what you can imagine, they're so wonderful. I'm not sure how if they would have the budget to put them on the television, because things like the Emerald Tiger and things, you'd have to go to India and the steam train, and I can just see it in my head. But I don't know how they'd manage that, really.
Well, when Barnaby Edwards, who wrote that story, I think he had in mind to make a big action movie.
Yes, it was a bit like a sort of Indiana Jones type thing, wasn't it?
Exactly.
I loved that story. It was so visual. But other stories like Spare Parts that everyone loves, I think that would make an excellent TV. I really cannot understand why they've not picked that story up.
Well, I would like them to be animated stories.
That's an idea.
Yeah, I mean, if they can animate the stories for perhaps for webcasts or something on the internet, that'd be fantastic. Yeah,
that would be really good.
Yes, I know.
That's an idea.
Yeah, I'll have to email Big Fish on that. Yes,
email them.
Yes, secondly, would you work with Peter Capaldi and Jenna Coleman in the new series?
If they ask. But let's just face reality here, Tim. They're not going to be asking me. But yes, I would.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if they did ask you, because I think...
I think it would be nice. I don't watch a lot of the new series, I have to say. I will admit, I'll be honest. But I think it would be nice if they kind of had a bit more of a reference back to the classic series a little bit sometimes.
Yes, I do find that the new series doesn't reference the classic series that much, really. No. I mean, but I mean, they
I'm only angling for a job.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, it would be nice to sort of have a nod to the history.
Well, if they could bring you back, it would be nice if they brought you back and Janet Fielding back, because I think that's where they recognise the Fifth Doctor here, that where Janet Fielding is the companion of the Fifth Doctor here. No disrespect to you or anything.
No.
Yeah, but it would be nice if you and Janet came back as well,
that's why Big Finish is such a joy, really, because they all get to be together again. It doesn't matter that we're all looking older.
But how do you think Nyssa would behave towards the Peter Capaldi Doctor? How would she react to him?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I think you'd have to have Nyssa obviously older as I am.
Yeah.
There'd have to be an awful lot of plastic surgery involved otherwise.
Oh dear.
But so I think she will have matured a lot and moved on, and I think I think she would warm to the Peter Capaldi
Yes.
doctor,
You
because
really?
I think they'd be more of a similar age, and
Yes.
because her doctor was a similar age to her, whereas some of the companions are young and they have an older doctor. Peter's doctor was sort of a similar age, a little bit older than Nyssa, and so it kind of would work well, I think.
Yeah, I mean, not meaning to give any spoilers away, but you finished the older Nyssa story somehow,
Yes.
and I'm thinking, how can they sort of put the older Nyssa again with another doctor? You know, I mean, that'll be
Yes.
interesting to find out, really. If
Well, I
they could
don't know
do
what's happened to older Nyssa. She's just out there
it. Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Moving on. What was your favourite story, Doctor Who?
Well, now, I don't have a favourite, but I think Keeper of Traken has to be one of my favourites.
Yes.
Because I think it was such a lovely story and the sets were so fabulous. I like Earthshock because it's a good, a good band.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
And dramatic with Adric dying and everything. I liked Black Orchid, although Peter hated
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Orchid.
Black Orchid is my favourite Doctor Who
Is
story.
it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I love
I
it.
was really bad in it, I think. I look back and I
What?
think, oh God, I could
You
have
were
done
good
that.
in it.
No, I could have been so much better than that until I kicked myself for that.
Well, I mean, it should have been a four-parter rather than a two-parter.
Well, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, that's right, actually.
yeah, I mean, I can understand what
It was
people.
squeezed in, wasn't it?
It was, yes. I can understand why people are saying about Black Orchid, why he doesn't like Black Orchid, because doesn't have any sci-fi elements
I liked
in
it because of that.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what makes it so good, because, it's so...
It was a really nice, I thought, really nice break halfway through the season to have something, completely different.
Nice to have a change from all the space operas.
And we got to change outfits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you...
More clothes.
Yeah, change outfits and also dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah, because you went to ballet school,
I did,
didn't you?
yes.
Yes.
In fact, I've gone back to ballet classes.
Yeah, but what are you saying about the Keeper of Traken, about one of your favourite stories? I love Keeper of Traken because I was so gripped into that story when I watched it, and as you say with the sets and the costumes,
and they were beautifully done.
Yeah,
There's a lot of attention to detail. In some followings, somebody gets a bit lost because of budgetary things, but Keeper of Traken looked really luscious and looked as if it had some money spent on
I
it.
wish we could have seen more Traken in that story because it was limited to one setting, really, one place.
Exactly.
But apart from that, it was very good, but well written by John Dorney and very well designed and well directed by John Black.
John Black.
Yes, that's right. Because you didn't know then that you were going to move on.
No, because when I went for the audition for Doctor Who, John Black interviewed me and I read some of the script for him, and then he called on Nathan Turner down from the offices above and said, "Can you read it again?" So John can hear, so I read some of it. And I didn't know then that I'd be staying, so I don't know at what point they decided. It would have been quite tricky for them because the script's already being written and everything.
Well, yeah, it was very nice of them to ask you to be a companion. It's quite strange that they had more it wasn't just you, it was Tegan and Adrian.
No, busy, too busy.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yes.
If you wrote your own Doctor Who story, what would it be about?
Me. I think it would be a Nyssa story.
Yes.
I don't know. Things that I'm interested in would be like Second World War or something.
Yes.
So that sort of element, or more with animals in, because I love animals.
Yes.
But the Second World War thing, I think would be quite nice.
Just say, Sarah has recently been on holiday to Africa, so
just got back.
So you just got back, yes.
And an animal fest.
Yeah, it would be nice if Nyssa went to Africa in Big Finish.
Nyssa could go to Africa and work in a game reserve.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Big Finish to do that. Yeah. You mentioned in the CD extras for The Emerald Tiger that you've been to India, but you've also been to China as well.
I've been to China.
Would there be a Nyssa story in China?
No.
Really?
No. China was really interesting, I have to say, but if I had to go back to one or the other, it would be India.
Oh, I see. Okay, yes. And finally, the last question.
Yes.
What has been the most rewarding thing for you from doing Doctor Who? We'll just wait.
And
Somebody...
at that point...
Yeah, that... Sorry, everyone. There's a name, a Planet of the Apes character who just walked past. Yes.
Slightly disconcerting. Well, I think being in a programme that I was in over 30 years ago, that still has meaning for so many people today. That's not really normal.
No.
And that is really special. And working with some lovely people and actually spending time at conventions with Star Trooper, with people that were in the show that I never actually worked with. I never worked with Sophie or Sylvester, but it feels like we have all worked together.
Yes.
It's just like one big family. So I think that's what I would take away most, is that you really do feel part of something. Even after 35 years.
Yes. Well, certainly with the Big Finish audios, I mean, it has developed Nyssa in larger ways.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so the rewarding thing for you is meeting everyone at the convention.
Yes.
Yes, including these other stars and the fans.
And you especially.
And me especially. Oh, that's
You
good.
are the one constant in life.
Oh. Yeah.
I know you'll always be there.
Oh, thank you very much, Sarah. That's very kind. Well, that
And you always
concludes.
bring me nice presents.
Oh yes, I bought
So
it.
you're
I
always
bought some presents for Sarah for my holiday in Oxford.
Chocolate.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, and then Alice with the Looking Glass postcard.
Yes, which is my favourite thing.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
It is, yes. I love that. I'm so pleased with that.
I'm very glad I bought you the right present.
You did. You bought me exactly the right
Yes,
present. It's
yes.
the one I would have chosen for myself.
Yes. Oh, I'm very glad. Well, I'm glad I found it when I did because it was limited, the stuff
I'm
in
sure
the
it was.
shops, because I wanted to find something really good for you.
Yeah, that's very kind.
Yes.
It was
Well,
perfect.
anyway, but here's Tim Bradley signing off and thanking Sarah Sutton for a lovely conversation. I've really enjoyed it. Thank
I've
you so
enjoyed
much.
it too, Tim. Thank you very much.
Hope you enjoy the rest of your day in Bournemouth.
Thank you.
And I'll see you later on.
Take care.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.